Did Kim Kardashian really fake being held at gunpoint for ratings for her show?
And what's the deal with Demi Lovato allegedly hating her fans, Camila Cabello, and Taylor Swift?
Plus, why are rumors swirling that Colleen Ballinger's ex-husband is gay?
So sad about the breakup, but we're bringing you the truth and nothing but the truth on
Rumor Patrol. You guys, welcome back to Rumor Patrol. As you can tell from that intro, the rumors are just as ridiculous this week as they usually are.
Yeah, as every week before this week. Do you have any big plans this weekend?
Actually,
What?
I'm currently in Florence, Italy.
That is actually insane.
I know. I'm so excited. What are you doing this week?
Well, nothing that tops that, so I'm just gonna stop there. But what's going on today?
Okay, so today what's happening is there's a rumor that Kim K staged her entire robbery situation.
That can't be true.
No.
All right, Jazz, rumor number one, is it true that Kim Kardashian faked this whole robbery situation for TV show ratings?
Okay, this is so crazy. Everything about this story is crazy. When I heard the news that Kim was held at gunpoint in Paris and robbed, some are saying like $11 million worth of jewelry was stolen from her. When I heard this news, I was completely shocked.
Yeah, and not only was it just fake because it was her, but Kanye even left his show to be like, I have a family emergency, I gotta get out of here.
Exactly. So we do know that this did happen, but Media Takeout has since gone on the record to say that they think Kim pretty much staged this entire thing. The outlet said this new evidence suggests Kim Kardashian and her mother staged the robbery just like Ryan Lochte, #KimRobbery. Pretty much, they're saying that this is like a Ryan Lochte situation. You guys know that he lied about being held at gunpoint while he was at the Olympics over the summer. So this outlet is asserting that Kim pretty much did the exact same thing. They said that there was some weird stuff in the situation that they didn't understand, like why was Kim alone? Where was her security? This wasn't actually a hotel. It was their home or a residence at a hotel. Then they said, why didn't the people that robbed her hurt her or do something inappropriate to her? So these are all the questions that Media Takeout is asking, sort of saying like, seems a little fishy to us, but none of these theories even hold up at all.
A couple of things. First of all, when I first heard that this might be for ratings, I was like, oh, that's complete BS. But the tie-in with Ryan Lochte was actually genius. If this was gonna be true, that would be the incident to connect it with. So that actually is pretty good since it kind of recently did happen. As far as not hurting her and just taking the jewelry, I also thought that was strange because then everyone would know which jewelry pieces were stolen from Kim K's collection, and then how do you go resell those? So if you were gonna do anything, you would think that you would wanna hurt or harm the most popular reality star there is, in my opinion.
Well, I think these criminals aren't like your like thug type criminals. I think that they're very smart criminals. They knew what they were doing, and they're probably not the violent type. They're the type of people who have the connections to sell millions of dollars worth of jewelry on the black market. So these are probably very highly intelligent people, not to say that what they did was okay by any means, but I think that this was very planned out and very smart. Media Takeout also noted that the show, the Kardashians show, is having an all-time ratings low.
I find that hard to believe.
And I think the show's still doing pretty well. I think they're still doing pretty well.
I don't think they would have done a spin-off for Rob and China if the original Kardashians weren't doing well and they didn't think they could capitalize off another show.
And here's the other crazy thing. Even People Magazine, which is a super reputable outlet, is kind of in a way saying that Kim might have had something to do with this. Or
What?
the magazine's not saying that. An expert via the magazine said this, quote, if you're constantly putting information out there, keeping your name in the public eye, keeping details of your wealth in the public eye, then you are increasing the chances of a possible attack. I think that goes for anyone.
Yeah,
and I think it's a good lesson to kind of learn.
In the recent weeks, we do know that 4 different celebrities were attacked, some by fans, some by pranksters, and some that were just actual crazy people. But I think being a celebrity, especially in today's day and age where we like to document our whole lives on social media, you need to be very careful
about what you're putting out there.
Yeah, and maybe if you are somewhere, post about it after you
you're
leave.
gone.
Or if you are going to post, make sure that every one of you has as a bodyguard, because even going into that residency that was supposed to be only for celebrities, the front desk people apparently got held at gunpoint as well to get into Kim Kardashian's
Crazy.
room, and then nobody told Kim Kardashian before she got into the room. That's just such a scary incident, and I don't think there's any way that she would have possibly made this up for ratings for a show, nor would she get her husband all shooken up.
No, so I would have to say that in my professional opinion, this rumor is totally false. All right, rumor number 2, and this one sounds crazy. Is it true that Demi Lovato hates her fans, hates Camila Cabello of Fifth Harmony, and she hates Taylor Swift? That's a strong word, hate.
Okay,
what is going on?
We know Demi Lovato is very outspoken.
Oh,
Anytime anything happens, she's the first one to take to Twitter and go off on a rant about it. But the most recent incident, we should say, is after a fan posted fan art of Demi Lovato to the internet. She got a hold of it and got kind of mad. So if you take a look at this picture, he took the image from Demi's Body Say artwork and turned her into a fan fiction mermaid.
I think this is so cool.
It is so cool, and this artist is beyond talented, but he did make her boobs a lot bigger, and supposedly he made her waist a lot thinner. She saw this photo and she said, "Is that how my boobs should look? ? And it's gorgeous, but that's not my body." So she basically wasn't thrilled with it because she is very about promoting a positive body image for whatever
and like a
size
realistic
you are.
body image.
Yeah.
But I think this is like a work of art. It's like meant to be more of a fictional, not a reality.
And that's exactly what he said. He fired back saying, "If I make your waist slimmer and your boobs bigger to accentuate the fact that I drew you as a mermaid, a mythological creature, doesn't mean I say that you should look like that or that all girls should look like that. That's how I imagine mermaids. I worked a lot on that drawing and I was proud of it, but not anymore."
Oh, that's so sad.
So I think it's sad too because he obviously loves her and he just wanted to do an appreciation piece for her. A lot of fans then saw this little interaction between the two, and they were actually taking the artist's side and being kind of mean to Demi Lovato. She then saw that and said, "Remember where you came from." But that's not all that happened, because then fans also grabbed on to a recent picture that Camila Cabello posted of fan art that her fans had drawn for her. And then she was saying on that photo, "A shout out to all the amazing and passionate artists out there. I can barely draw stick figures, and look at you doing yo thing."
Oh, so people are saying this is her like shading Demi.
Even though this happened beforehand.
What a reach, guys.
Such a reach. So they are saying that Demi Lovato is starting a feud with Camila Cabello, or the opposite. But the thing is, Camila posted this photo first. Everyone is just really stretching for a feud.
People are thirsty.
And a lot of people were like, "Oh, Camila Cabello, you need to sit down because Demi Lovato made you," because you remember Demi Lovato was a judge.
And they were judge
when
on the
she was
X-Factor.
when the girls at Fifth Harmony were on the X Factor. So there was a big tiff among all of that. But then Demi Lovato, as she tweeted, she was just like, "Remember where you came from. I'm just gonna put it out there." And then she kind of stopped talking about the drawing in general.
But the drawing is beautiful, so be confident about that. But what's the Taylor Swift angle now?
Okay, well now recently she was on Glamour magazine and she got all kinds of wordy about Taylor Swift and her squad, and she did kind of just go off about this. So she was saying that Taylor Swift and her squad all promote unrealistic body images because no one in Taylor Swift's squad is of a plus size figure or a little bit curvier. She went on to say that Taylor Swift isn't a feminist because she pits women against each other, a la the Bad Blood video, and then she kind of just kept on trashing them and then saying that she does think she's a positive role model because she sticks behind what she says and believes in.
Wow, that is a lot of drama in the world. I don't really know what to say, but sometimes the most powerful thing I think you can do in some situations, not always, because I do think it's important to speak up, but if it's not going to make a big difference or any difference at all, then sometimes it's best to just keep them zipped, you know? But I love Demi. I think she looks great as a human and great as a mermaid, and I love all of these people. I think they're all fantastic.
So she's definitely not feuding with Camila Cabello, but she is kind of mad at Taylor Swift. That's true.
I guess true. How sad. All right, for our final rumor on the show, and something that I feel really sad about,
Me too.
the breakup of Colleen Ballinger, aka Miranda Sings, and her husband and longtime relationship, Josh Evans. They announced that they're divorcing this week in 2 separate videos. And now the internet is abuzz. They're trying to find a reason why they broke up, and they're saying that, is he gay?
And that would supposedly be the reason that Miranda wanted to get a divorce with him.
Right.
You guys don't get mad at us for talking about this. I know Colleen said that she wanted everyone to respect their privacy, but of course we're a news outlet. This is what we do. What we thought we knew is that they were relationship goals. Everyone would always call them Josh Lean, and it was kind of a fairy tale story. They met online, they got married online.
She's amazing. She's like so incredible.
Yeah, and both of them are. He's also a YouTuber,
Yep.
and he does great videos, but they did get a divorce, so I guess it
Or they're
wasn't...
in the process of getting a divorce,
Yeah,
right?
they announced their divorce, so
God.
I guess their relationship wasn't as great as it seemed behind closed doors. And now the internet is speculating that all of this might be because Josh might in fact be gay. So if you look at Josh's video announcing the divorce, a lot of people have commented that the breakup had to do with Josh being gay. One user even took to Twitter writing, "There's a rumor that Joshua Evans is gay because someone saw him at a gay bar in August. Maybe Colleen is divorcing him because he's bi."
Listen, you can go to a gay bar without being gay. Hello, hi, I'm Jocelyn, I'm straight, and gay bars are the best.
They are a lot of fun.
No line for the women's bathroom, I'm just saying.
Unless you go to the Abbey in West Hollywood and there's a lot of lesbians,
Yeah,
so there are
that's
girls.
true.
But I guess you're still straight and you have fun. Gay
Yeah.
guys know how to party, so
Even Justin
whatever.
Bieber's gone to a gay bar and had a blast, so
Yeah,
whatever.
and we've been stalking that one out for a long time, but we haven't had a sighting of him. Side note, if you go on Twitter and type in Joshua Evans, there's also a porn star named Joshua Evans. So I think that's
so
helping a
people are
lot of this.
mixed up.
But if you actually click on the videos, I clicked too far. I found out that it wasn't Joshua Evans. And there's a lot of graphic pictures on Twitter, so maybe don't type his name on Twitter following gay, if you know what I mean. Also, some more evidence, if you would say, is if you watched both of their videos, it doesn't seem as though the decision was mutual. It seemed like Colleen wanted to end the marriage, and if you look back into Joshua's videos, he's made a few questionable videos, including the title, the gay test video in the past. So
Is that like a thing that a lot of people do on YouTube? We haven't done that.
I think it was trendy for a while. Maybe we should
I don't
do
think
that.
we need to do that. I think we know where everyone stands.
Or do they? I don't know if they do. So if you go back in his YouTube history, there is some like gayish videos, but I
But you
think
can make something out of anything.
you can make something
And, like,
out of anything, and that's also clickbait, and that's what YouTube is.
But the thing is, too, I just think it's so sad. Like, these people are going through something really real, and like now people just can't leave them alone. You know?
right.
I'm glad that we're shutting this down.
We're totally gonna shut this down, but let me give you a few more facts. He also has tweeted about gay rights in the past, and Colleen said in her video, quote, "Josh is not to blame, I am so in love with him, but if she's so in love with him, why would they be getting a divorce?" Colleen continued to reveal that Joshua did not do something horrid to her like cheating, saying he is a good person and that she loves him. And it is interesting because when I did a lot of digging, I found a conversation that Colleen was having with a friend that got leaked talking about Josh.
Oh,
So this
okay.
is when they were first talking because they did meet online. And she said to her friend, talking about Joshua, saying he looks like Edward Cullen from Twilight. Wait, is he gay? He kind of looks like he's trying too hard. Or maybe he's a model. I mean, most of the guys who watch my videos are gay, so I'm not quite sure. Should I ask him? Nah, that would be rude.
I still don't think he's gay at all. I think people are just grasping for anything to hold on to. And you know what? If he is, whatever, good for him, too.
Yeah.
It's just like not the world's business.
I don't believe this whatsoever. There's no real hard evidence, and he did marry a woman, so I just find it impossible to me. But a few things I was thinking is maybe they did like each other when they met each other, but it was more of something that just worked for both of them rather than a real love story, because sometimes if you get comfortable with somebody, it just works and it's better to go with it than break
and
it up.
sometimes like life just isn't perfect.
And
you
some
know?
people are also saying that it could be a PR stunt because she has her Haters Back Off show coming to Netflix very soon.
But I would also argue that she doesn't need a PR stunt to do anything.
No.
Obviously, when I saw the crowd that she had at VidCon and beyond that, she doesn't need anything like this. In fact, like this just, it's so sad that this is happening. as she's getting to this huge moment in time in her career, and wish them both nothing but the best.
She's honestly one of the most powerful women YouTubers out there. I only wish the best for the both of them. I can't imagine how hard this is for both of them, having to make videos and explain your decisions to everyone. So after this, we will try to shut up about this unless something really breaks.
Unless there's another ridiculous rumor that people don't stop messaging us about.
But is it true that they got a divorce because Joshua is gay?
So
That is
false. So false. Another rumor patrol on the books. We debunked the rumors. You brought them to us and we shut them down. Or, confirmed a few of them perhaps.
Demi Lovato shading Taylor.
Dying to know what you guys think about this Demi Lovato situation with the mermaid drawing. Did you love it as much as we did? I think Demi probably loved it too, but was just like trying to make a statement, which I respect.
Yeah, I think it was taken out of context. I did really like the drawing. I hope that she kind of came to her senses and kind of saw that it was just for fun rather than saying, oh, your body isn't amazing. But I also want to know what you guys think about Josh and Colleen, if you think it's an absolutely ridiculous rumor that he might be gay, because we also do.
Because it is. Hit the comment section, let us know what you thought. Have a great freaking weekend. And you guys, guess what?
What?
We're gonna be back next week.
Yep, and you're gonna be in
we hope.
Italy.
I'll
this
be back.
weekend.
You'll
be back for next Saturday.
Yes, I'll be back, you
But
guys.
follow her on the social medias
And
to see.
him too.
At Jocelyn Davis, at Ryan Adams. We love you. Bye.
Bye, guys. Before we completely go, though, click to the left to find out what the deal is with Kylie being destroyed by Rob.
Or click over to the right to get all the details on Selena Gomez allegedly breaking up Brangelina.
So dumb.